Let's talk about coelomates, acoelomates, and pseudocoelomates. Now, kung papansin natin, they all have the same root word, coelom, pero magkakaiba ng prefixes. So first, mag-start muna tayo sa root word. Alamin muna natin kung ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng coelom. So ayon sa definition ng coelom, a coelom is a body cavity that is completely lined by tissue derived from mesoderm. So kapag sinabi nating body cavity, ito yung espasyo sa loob sa pagitan ng digestive tract and outer body wall. At yung espasyo na yun ay naglalaman ng coelomic fluid that acts as a hydrostatic skeleton. Mahalaga itong body cavity na to sa ating mga organs sa katawan natin dahil sa espasyo na binibigay nito, it allows our organs to grow and move independently sa loob ng ating katawan. Like for example, yung pag-contract at pag-expand ng ating lungs at ng heart. Ngayon naman, ano naman ang pinagkaiba-iba ng acoelomates sa pseudocoelomates at sa coelomates? As we notice, acoelomates has a prefix letter A with its name, which means without. So, ibig sabihin, acoelomates means without coelom. And pseudocoelomates has a prefix pseudo with its name. And we know that pseudo means false. So, ibig sabihin, pseudocoelomate means false coelom. And last group is coelomates. Coelomates is sometimes called eucoelom. And here in coelomates, ito lang yung may body cavity na na-meet yung qualification na tinatawag nating true coelom. Now, meron tayong tinatawag na triploblastic animals. Ang mga triploblastic animals ay mayroong tatlong tissue layer. The ectoderm or yung outer layer, the endoderm or yung inner layer, at ang mesoderm or yung middle layer. Itong layer ng ectoderm, eventually it will become the skin or the animal's outer covering. Itong mesoderm, eventually it will form different organs and organ systems. Itong endoderm, eventually it will form the digestive tract of an organism. Now, ang grupo ng acoelomates ay kumpleto nitong tatlong layer. Ang pinagkaiba niya lang sa dalawa ay wala siyang body cavity or coelom. Kaya nga siya tinawag na acoelomates. Ibig sabihin, ang bawat layer dito ay magkakatabi, walang spaces between them, at yung pagiging compact ng mga tissue layer makes them solid, except sa digestive tract na open for food digestion, and yung mesoderm niya is mostly filled with muscles. The best example of a coelomate is yung mga flatworms or platyhelminthes like planarian, flukes, and tapeworm. Ang grupo ng pseudocoelomates ay kumpleto din ng tatlong layer ng tissue. Mas complex lang yung body niya kasi may nadagdag na body cavity or coelom. Although may body cavity siya pero hindi siya maituturing na true coelom because it is not entirely lined with mesoderm tissue. Ito ay dahil itong coelom na to ay located sa pagitan ng mesoderm at endoderm. As you remember sa pinakauna ng discussion natin, dinefine natin yung coelom. Ang sabi doon, a coelom is a body cavity that is completely lined by tissue derived from mesoderm. Although pasado siya sa body cavity pero di naman niya na-meet yung qualification dun sa part na completely lined by tissue from mesoderm. Kasi ang nangyari, it is partially lined by tissue from mesoderm and endoderm. At ito yung pinakadahilan kung bakit siya tinawag na pseudocoelom. And the best example of pseudocoelomates ay ang mga roundworms or nematodes. Last is ang grupo ng coelomates. Coelomates are also called eucoelomates and kagaya ng dalawang nauna, kumpleto din ito ng tatlong tissue layer. Coelomates has a body cavity na tinatawag nating true coelom. True coelom kasi na-meet na finally yung qualification ng isang coelom. Una, meron itong body cavity which is filled with coelom fluids. And pangalawa, it is completely lined by the tissue from mesoderm. At yung advantages naman nitong coelomates from a pseudocoelom is that inside the body, mas nakaayos yung mga organs sa pwesto nila.